Nigerians, you can see fighting spirit of Senegal. Give them the trophy. You saw what happened at the stadium. You saw it, didn't you see it? They fought. They even left the field. But Nigeria support the motion. Anything goes. It's the same thing that is happening to us in our country that happened on the field in Morocco. Anything goes. We accept everything. Anything they push at us, we accept. Ghanaian referee was bad, we accept. You can see Senegal. They fought for what belongs to them. The trophy didn't come to them at a la carte. They fought for it. They don't serve them. They fought. Nigerian players, they blow. It's okay, the referee is bad. No. Oh, funny. All of you are weaklings. Nigeria are the most mumu people in the world. They slap them. They say, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you. I accept. You saw what happened today. Senegals, they fought for what belongs to them. The trophy was meant for them. They fought for it. They stood. They didn't say, no, yeah, anything they do, we will take. You see what happened for stadium? That is the spirit of Nigeria. The spirit of Nigeria accepts anything. Your spirit accepts. If they push you to the left, you go. If they push you to the right, you go. You don't mind. You say, nah, referee, we are going home. Eh? You see how Senegal people, they left the field. They said, no, we will not take nonsense. You are taking nonsense every day. You are drinking nonsense milk. Taking nonsense sugar in your brain. My state is the worst. Some of them are still saying Kayode Ojo is coming. Kayode Ojo that didn't stand for primary. All his supporters are in prison. He didn't even fight for them. And he said Kayode Ojo is coming. Coming where? Shoshe primaries, he do primaries to come. How? How will he come? You deceive. They say you are fountain of knowledge, but you behave like fountain of mumu. Anything they push you. How can we stop bow? We can't stop bow because they already know your weakness. They already know you cannot fight. It's the same in Nigeria. The government, the people that are pushing us up and down, they already know our weakness. They know we cannot fight for our right. They know we will accept anything. They throw it at us. Morocco threw it at us. We chop it like banana. We chop it like monkey. They give us the banana. We chop them. But they gave it to Senegal. Senegal say, no, this banana is not our banana. We no go take them. They left the field. The fighting spirit in you is dead. So that means your great-grandchildren will be in poverty if you leave this fighting spirit like this. Fight for your right and get up. You are on the floor. You cannot get up. You are rolling on the floor. Ekiti State, they disqualified Kayode Ojo. He didn't fight them. And his supporters are still going online. Kayode Mbo kò ní yé yín. Ibo ló fẹ́ gbà wọlé. Ṣé ó ṣe primaries ní débi tó tẹ̀ máa fún? Ṣé ó ṣe do primaries? He no do. Same thing. INEC we rig, we go accept. Same thing. Ghana referee misbehave, we accept. We come back home. As long as we keep accepting, Abacha loot, they send 9.3 million to Nigeria. Nigeria sent $9 million back for lobbying. And we accept. Everything goes. Everything we accept. Everything is okay. Your mumu na ain't go buy you. No big government go buy you again. Now your mumu they buy you. And you go remain mumu as long as you cannot wake up and say, stand up and fight for what belongs to you. As long as everything goes, you remain in that everything goes. Come on! Up Senegal, they fought for their rights. They stand up for what belongs to them. You, the parasori chair, you don't even buy for chair. You don't feel get up. Continue.
Hello, everyone. You see that message that Isaac Fayose put out? It says a lot, and I hope you all are listening. The match that happened, I didn't watch the match. In short, I didn't even remember where I was doing something else. I've tuned away from soccer and all the things that has to do with whatever. I didn't watch any single match. I don't even have the energy. Was it this morning also? My mom was like, oh, who won? I had to go and check, and I saw there was a lot of drama. And even though I didn't watch the match, I've read a bit of the stories around and I've seen some of the things. This is what happens when there's tenacity. And I remember even the Nigerian players did complain about some of the way things, the officiating, the whatever, even people that watched, and nobody really took it seriously. It will look like, I feel you people have lost, you people have lost, stop looking for excuses. And Nigerian players just also took it in good and went. But the Senegalese started complaining even before this match to say, look, their accommodation, there are these, a lot of things were not working very well. And people were saying this was the same thing, Nigerian players had also sort of like alluded to and stuff. But you see this whole thing, the way Isaac Fayose put it, it's actually like looking at election in Nigeria. And people start crying, say, oh, things are happening, this. But I tell you something, if we do not allow people to rig election, they're not born them where may they rig that election. This is one thing I keep telling to people. Me, I don't care about anybody, but I know say more the votes that I vote for my candidate, they don't born you where may you say you want to come out that vote. We go die there together. And I know say no be me, I want me to take a white cloth cover me. Because I tell people in 2019 I voted, and in my polling unit, I was the only person. It's a very big polling unit. I mean, my own, the one I vote different. Sometimes they have different polling units attached close to one area. That's how it is. My own, I was the only one that voted for my candidate, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, because she had, stepped down. She said she wasn't one. Me, there was somebody there on that 2019 voting that I was going to give my vote to. I still voted for her. And I sat down that day. This is someone that I knew she had already stepped down. She wasn't running. It's not as if she was she was winning or anything. But I voted for her, and as far as I'm concerned, that vote that I voted for her must be counted. And I stayed there up to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I remember I even had to go and drop some people in their houses because of, it was how late it was. We stayed and ensured everything was done. All the unused papers, we make sure they cross them out. They use biro to cross it. I say you're not going to go and use it and start voting or go and be putting your this, all the unused whatever. We cross them out. We say there. When they finished, they left. And the following day, not even the following day, later in that day, because it's at 12 a.m. Later that day, we went to I went to the polling collection center with some of the people that we had met there at this place. We came together and we agreed that we're going to meet. We all met there and we're like, yeah, this our votes. And we sat down and ensured that the way we counted our vote, that was how it was entered in this thing before we now left. Why am I telling you this story? And I repeat this story all the time. To say me, I'm taking charge of my vote. It wasn't for the person, my candidate, to come and defend the vote. No, it is me that voted that I'm defending my vote. Oh. This attitude people have, if they vote for you, will they defend the vote? You, if you vote, will you defend your vote? I've said it many times and I'm going to say it again today. If you go and vote in this Nigeria of today, you go and put your thumbprint, you put that ink and you put your thumbprint and you go home. You didn't vote, or you want to do paper painting. Una hear me? Paper painting. That is the only thing that you have done. You have not really done the thing that you're supposed to do, which is sit down and ensure that your votes are entered. See the tenacity with which Senegal fought, and they won. See one part where they were dragging one ball, these ball boys, or was it ball boys they call them? Those people by the side that used to pick this thing. Either a ball goes out, they will throw one in or throw whatever. If you see, hey, they were dragging a professional footballer that plays in Europe. That is a goalkeeper. Is it in? I think it's in France or something that they said. He's the reserve goalkeeper. And he said, and they were dragging. See, I thought that they were dragging me on floor. Boys that are put to play, that will tell you the instruction that those people were getting, because he was there to hand over towel to the goalkeeper, his teammate goalkeeper, and all of that. You see, literally what happened. Senegalese came out. They even complained of the fact that their fans were not allowed to get tickets. Nigerian fans had also complained of that thing. They were not getting the ticket they needed to be able to go in there. But Senegalese fans came through. The fans were on board. I'm sure from home too, they were rooting, the one that were rooting for. The players were on everything. You understand? This is the attitude every one of us must take. If everybody is leaving the polling unit, there must be some that are going to sit back and say, like just the way that Mane sat back in that pitch and say, come, we are doing this. We are not going away. You see that thing, people will say, let's move on. I know they do again. There's nothing like I know they do again. We die there, we sit there, we do the thing, we finish everything there. Nothing like, oh, I'm not doing again. Oh, I'm going to go home. I don't vex. So small thing. And this election, they rig election. Because of that, I'm not going to vote again. I'm not, yeah, who's side? Now you do yourself. Because they will deal with you the way they want to deal with you. So in this one, we are sitting on it. Oh. This election, as far as I should see this 2027 election, where will they go to? Anybody that rig election is a terrorist, must be considered as a terrorist. Because rig the election, what comes out of the bad governance that comes out of rig the election is even worse than terrorism. Terrorism, they kill 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. You know the pattern. But you see this bad governance kill people in millions. I'm not saying that one person killed is not anything, but I'm telling you that bad governance kills times 10 of what terrorism does. So, and rigging is how most of these people who give bad governance come in. So anybody rigging your election is after your life. This 2027, this 2026 as we are here, so we are fighting for our lives. And I want everybody to understand that and take that into their consideration, that it is fight we are fighting for our lives. This is not the one that you just sit there in one corner and be talking grammar. You be, hey, strategy. Yeah, this. I got a message they sent me. Somebody said that, oh, strategies. I needed the people that I said, don't tell me about strategy. Come and act it. Come and show me. Enough of the telling. So Nigerians, you see these Senegalese as they do this match. So now, so we go drag each other, do it. And by the way, all of those talks that they used to use for election talkery, I think I'll do a proper video on this one. Those election talks, they come from families. I no bomb talk. I no send. I sit down where train my children, make they no be talk. You see your children, you say your children come meet me, come they do talkery, eh? Me and you go carry wrapper, put for the same distance. You have to better go and talk to your children, your family, your whatever members, and tell them that 2027 is not the time for talkery. Otherwise, all of us, we go Kumasi. Thank you so much for watching.